Benefits podcast with our special co-host Anthony McMahon of ClaimLinx. Anthony again works with ClaimLinx, helping people find the right solution. And today Anthony's going to talk about specifically the difference between contacting Anthony about using ClaimLinx to decrease their costs versus taking an increase with that insurance broker. How are you, Anthony?
I'm doing well. How are you, Neil?
Good. So let's go right into it. So Anthony, give us the step-by-step process once somebody contacts you.
Yeah. So always want to have a call with them, feel out their situation. Every company is different. The dynamics are different. What they care about is different. So I'd like to get to know the decision makers, what's going on, what are the pain points, and really try to figure out where we can make the most impact and help. From there, we always want to review the current plan documentation. So schedule of benefits, it's that long, typically white and blue document that nobody knows how to read. It lists deductibles, co-pays, co-insurance. And then along with that, we want to review their latest invoice or bill so we can see what is this company and what are the employees paying for these benefits. So those are the initial documents that we collect. From there, we analyze them and then come back and give a recommendation on next steps of what we want to do to ultimately get them a savings proposal and quote with the carriers that we work with, paired with how we set up our solution with that secondary MERP. I guess to contrast it, typically what these groups are accustomed to is just generating a group census, sending it to the broker then sends it to the carriers and crosses their fingers in hopes that the rates are good enough that the company will sign. Instead, we have the groups fill out this tool called FormFire. It's a health application, HIPAA compliant. Basically, the employees go in, they fill out their information, and then our agency team reviews that and figures out, okay, based on this group, there's specific things they're dealing with, high cost drugs, conditions, ages, demographics, etc. What's the best way to set this group up and present them to the insurance carrier to get the best rates possible? So it's a little bit more legwork up front, but ultimately it gets them much cheaper rates and a much better plan at the end of the day by doing that initial work. And we thoroughly analyze it before setting it into a carrier, instead of just taking it at face value off a census and praying that the rates come back good. We do the work ahead of time to ensure those costs are as low as possible on the premiums.
Exactly. And the costs are low. So basically, you spend some time with them. It's not just a quick process, like you said, with getting a rate increase every year.
Yeah, we don't just say, hey, this is the group, this is their demographics, and cross our fingers that the carrier is going to give them a rate good enough that they'll sign and just move forward and we can continue to collect our commission. We want to look at the group, figure out what's going on, try to segment them properly, put them into the insurance carriers in the best light possible to get the lowest fixed premium cost as possible so that the savings are there, and then basically pair it with the MERP so they can get gold level type benefits at a fraction of the cost while still having that national PPO network with the carrier that they want and having stop loss sitting on top, protecting them from catastrophic claims.
And once that happens, once you meet with them and they see it's the right fit, what's the next step?
It's very simple. They implement the process. There's some onboarding paperwork. We enroll them into the primary insurance plans that we're setting them up with, lock them into those national PPO networks on those high deductible plans, lock in those inexpensive premiums. Typically, they're going to reduce their fixed monthly premium cost by about 50% on average. Obviously, it depends where you start. Could be 40%, could be 60%, but really depends where you start. And then we want to figure out within the MERP, how do you want to design the benefits? Tom is very big on doing a $0 deductible all copay type MERP just to really simplify it. I think it's good for employees to have that so that they understand if they get X, Y, or Z health service done, what is my particular copay? They don't have to guess between deductibles and co-insurance and all this jargon. It's just very straightforward. I have a $0 deductible and out-of-pocket maximum. I have this copay for this health service, this copay for this health service, and they could just easily read it and understand it. So basically, we want to lock in the primary plans, lock in that national PPO network, lock in the stop loss, lock in the savings. And then from there, once we have those savings and we have the network, we need to figure out with the group, what is the best way to design this MERP to give your employees a great benefit and make it very simple and easy for them to follow.
Wow. It's a quite interesting process you go through.
Yeah, it's a little bit different, but at the end of the day, this is the top 3, 4, 5 expense for businesses. I think that they should spend some more time on it because it not only affects the company's profitability and what they could do. EBITDA value, if they ever want to sell, it affects that. So it affects the business owner directly in terms of their pockets, but it also trickles down to the employees as well, because a lot of them are cost sharing. So if you could procure it for 30 to 40% less, you're giving your people pay raises indirectly, and you're able to give them better benefits because it's less expensive.
Once this is over, how long, once you sign up, how long does it take to implement everything?
30 days. It's no different in terms of implementation process. We want to make sure that everything, obviously paperwork wise, is signed, that we get everything implemented here internally. We want to host a couple of different education sessions, both at the administrative level, in case they have any questions day to day, HR, finance, etc. And then we also want to host employee education sessions as well with our service team, so that employees are fully briefed on the two-card system, all of their questions are answered, and they have a direct contact here at ClaimLinx that they can reach out to anytime with any issues or questions that they may have, or things that they're thinking about doing, and just run it by us as their guide.
All right, fantastic. The best place to go is claimlinx.com, and there's a way to schedule a call with you, right?
Yes, and there's a way to calculate your specific savings based on your company's numbers. So if you go to claimlinx.com/consult with Anthony, you could actually plug in, hey, I have 30 employees. We're paying X dollars a premium per month. We're with this insurance carrier and we renew on this date. And based on our internal statistics with our current clients, it'll spit out how much your average savings would be. And then from there, you can go ahead and schedule a call with me directly on my calendar if the savings are to your liking and you're interested in finding out more.
All right. Appreciate it, Anthony. Thanks again. That was a special simulcast of the Neil Haley Show on the Cutting Edge Benefits Podcast. Guys, take care.